You know, I don't think I announced what part 1 was in the last video. I don't know if I'm going to correct that and redo it or not. This is part 2, and it'll be much faster, of the, I'm calling it the Minecraft Configuration and Setup series. And in this part, we're going to show how to configure Minecraft in WorldEdit. I just kind of threw all of these words together and hope they make sense, I guess. I'm trying to put it in a different part so it's not one big long video. So I'm assuming that you have downloaded and installed Minecraft. You are running Windows of some version, and if you're not running Windows of some version, or if you're running a version of Windows that does things a little differently, you know your way around those intricacies. And I'm assuming you have downloaded and installed Forge. I'm assuming you've downloaded and installed WorldEdit, and if you wanted it, I assume you have downloaded and installed WorldEdit CLI, and also assuming that you have Optifine running through Forge, not through its own launcher, because that's the way I'll be using it, and so that's the way I'll expect you to be following along. If you're doing it differently, then you'll have to adapt as necessary. I do not know how to run, if it's even possible to run WorldEdit through the Optifine launcher. I don't even know how you would begin to do that. So a lot of things here that I don't understand, and I'm just trying to explain stuff to the best of my ability. In this video, we're going to show you how to access the advanced options and increase the RAM size. Now, I cannot take credit for this trick. This comes from another user, I believe on YouTube, and I don't remember the video. I don't remember the name of the user for the life of me. Credit goes to them, whoever they are. Hopefully they'll comment, and then I can link their video. If I remember or find the video, I will link their video. I always want to give credit where credit's due. So in this case, we are looking at the Minecraft launcher. If you have not started it up, go ahead and start up your Minecraft launcher. And we want to go here to Launch Options. And we want to take this, it'll be initially gray like this, which means it's off. We want to click it so that it's green, which means that it's on. And we want to access the advanced options for Forge, so click on Forge. And what you want to do is in here, after the XMX, there's a number followed by a G. It's probably a 1 or a 2. Increase that number to, I would say, roughly half the RAM that you have in your computer. So I have 6 gigs of RAM in my computer, and I'm trying to do video tutorials, so I had 4 initially, and I went with 3 because I noticed that Minecraft rarely goes above 1. You could probably get away with 2 gigs and it would be plenty of room. However, if you're in a 2 gig RAM computer, then I would suggest leaving that at 1 or decreasing it to 1 if it's at 2. And if you're in a 16 gig RAM computer, you know, I don't think Minecraft needs 8 gigs of RAM personally. I don't know much about how much it would use, but in a place where you have that much RAM, maybe you'll assign 4 gigs of RAM to Minecraft. Maybe you'll try 6, maybe you'll try 8, but I don't think Minecraft will ever use, even with all the most fancy stuff, I don't think it would ever use more than 4 gigs at most. You'll just have to set it for whatever works for you, but if you have that much RAM, yeah, set it a lot higher. I wish I had 16 gigs of RAM. And the RAM is what will allow the textures and stuff like that to process. I think Minecraft is going to work better if you have what's called a, not an integrated, I believe it's called a dedicated or standalone video card. I don't know the technical terminology for it, but I just say video card. If you have a computer that has a video card, then I think Minecraft will do a lot better, because it can use the video card for all of its processing needs, and it will run, I think, a little smoother off of that. But if you have an integrated video, which means that your video card basically is built into your CPU, you're going to find that Minecraft is going to need a lot of RAM. You're going to need a lot of RAM anyway because of that kind of a system, because that kind of a system uses your system RAM. Whereas if you had a video card, you have the GPU processing the graphics, and the video cards nowadays have their own RAM on them, and they're a different, I think they're a different or special kind of RAM, so they process faster. Video cards process faster. That's why they're able to use them for Bitcoin mining and stuff. That's why they were at one point using video cards in arrays to make Bitcoins rather than huge, big, 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 gig processors with a whole bunch of RAM. The video cards did better than the processors with a whole bunch of RAM. So, to make it more simple for you, in general, video card is better. So if you're in a system that is using an integrated video, make sure you have a lot of RAM until you're able to, if you're able to put a video card in there and afford a video card, then get one immediately if you're going to be doing a lot of stuff with Minecraft and video games in general. If you don't have that option, then just have as much RAM as you can. I am blessed enough to have a laptop that has 6 gigs of RAM in it and a fairly decent processor, so I'm able to do these video tutorials. I'm able to run Minecraft. I have to run it kind of limping along. I don't get all the nice fancy graphic features, but I get to run it, so it's cool. Anyway, enough of that. So once you set this number where you like, I have mine on 3 gig, which is precisely half. I guess that G means gig, it might mean something else, but this is the number you change. Be very careful, don't put a 13 in there and when you meant 3, because that could cause you some issues. When you're done, press save. And now you can go back to the news channel here and you can select the Forge launcher, and then you'll be able to launch Forge. And that's what we're going to get into next. We're going to launch the Forge version of Minecraft, and we're going to start working with WorldEdit and Schematics. Make sure that, I think I already said this, but make sure that you have these 3 items in your mods directory, in your Minecraft install directory, which is off of your users, the username for your account of your computer, appdata, roaming.minecraft mods. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and please support my work through Patreon. Comment, like, subscribe. If you have any suggestions, any feedback, I would love to hear from you. Thank you.